What's up, guys? Matt here with Maple City Firearms, and today we're not going to be talking about a cool piece of gear. We're not talking about a holster or a sling. We're not going to be talking about any cool guns. We're actually going to be talking about something a little cooler than that, actually. We're going to be talking about a company. If you are local to Northern Ohio, you've probably heard of a gun shop called Lake Erie Arms. They had a smallish gun shop out in Huron, Ohio. It was a little bit off the beaten path for me, and because I owned a gun shop for so many years, I didn't really go out there that much. They were kind of a competitor, frankly. But I haven't owned a gun shop in years, and as you guys know, I only keep the name Maple City Firearms for the YouTube channel and the social media stuff. And so obviously I go to a lot of other gun shops. So I got to know that place a little bit. And recently actually started working for them, but that's not what this video is about. I wanted to come at you guys to talk to you about the facility they've opened up on 250 between Norwalk, Ohio and Sandusky, Ohio. If you guys have ever driven up through there, you've already seen this place. And it is a monstrosity, to say the least. They've got a gun shop. They've got gun ranges. They've got a restaurant. They've got basically have two restaurants in there. They've got saunas, they've got spas, they've got a cigar lounge, multiple bars, an event hall, multimedia rooms. I mean, it's crazy. It's insane. It's as insane as it sounds. And they're still working on finishing everything up, and they're working on plans for the future to make it even bigger. It's crazy. But today we're just going to talk about one small part of this place, and it's an area where I've got to spend a lot of time. And I got to tell you guys, they have converted me from someone who really pretty much always swore off of indoor ranges because I always said it's more fun to shoot outdoors. And that's still true to a certain extent. We'll talk more about that later. But they've essentially converted me to someone who I've been spoiled, frankly, at this place. Okay. Now, don't let the fact that I already told you guys that I work there now make you think that I'm just shilling for them, okay? They didn't ask me to do this. They don't even know I'm doing this. But to me, it was really important to talk about this because not as an employee, but as a shooter, as somebody who now spends their own time, my own money to go there and shoot on a regular basis. I want to talk about the ranges. I want to talk about the action target systems they have over there. And I want to talk about how this is going to absolutely revolutionize how you spend your range time, okay? If you're anything like me, you spend a ton of time at the range, walking back and forth, taking down targets, marking all this stuff, and just spending so much time. If you go to the range for an hour, maybe you spend 20 minutes shooting. That's not the case anymore, guys. It doesn't need to be that way. So hang with me for a second. We're going to take a little trip, and I'm going to show you what's going on over at Lake Erie Arms. Okay, guys, so here we are at Lake Erie Arms, and just did a little bit of shooting, okay? And as you can see back here, this is how we're actually going to control our targets. This is the beauty of the action target system. This was the thing that really sold me on it. Okay, so if you look right here, what we're going to have is they're going to assign you a lane, right? You're going to have to punch into this thing, and I don't know how well you could see that there, guys. But basically, you go here on your quick start menu, you go ahead and you pick any distance. So I have it set to feet right now, okay? So we can go ahead and we can change it to yards or meters if we want, but I just have it set on feet, okay? So let's say we want to go out to 15 feet. Go ahead and click 15 feet and then say bye-bye. And it races down there, turns, boom, all right? Now, let's say we want to bring it home. All we do is push home, and see, she comes back home. Comes back home to mama. Okay, so now let's say we want to go ahead and push this thing out to 75 feet, all right? Now, this isn't going to be that big a deal here on the 25-yard range, but let's say we're out on the 100-yard range and we want to put this thing out to its max distance, okay? Let's say you're having a hard time seeing if you're making your hits, okay? And you didn't bring along anything with magnification so you could double check that. Let's go ahead and take a look what our options are here. If you look right here, there's a little camera icon. You push that, boom. There are cameras in each of the target systems. So no matter what distance it's at, you can go ahead and get that shot of the target. And when you want to close that, you simply push close, and then you're back at this menu. Now, you can of course punch in any distance you want if you don't want to go with the quick start options that are right here, whatever you want to do, guys. There's also programs in here you can do, which are pretty freaking cool. There's charging drills, all kinds of stuff. I honestly haven't even looked at all these options, guys. It's pretty awesome. Okay, you can basically run little mini qualifications all on your own. Like say you're law enforcement or something and you've got qualifications coming up. There's a bunch of different qualification settings you can punch into this thing so that it'll help you run it without you having to push all the individual buttons every single time. Really state-of-the-art stuff, guys. And what's so cool about this, for me at least, is that I'm able to come here on a day where I have maybe 30 minutes. A lot of times I'll come in here before I start work. I'll be able to come in here and I'll be able to sit down for 20 minutes and actually get some shooting in. I put up one of my targets, I send it out there, and I'm good to go. I do some shooting, I want it a little closer, I bring it in a little closer, okay? I don't have to measure out my distances, I don't have to do anything like that. Just push a couple buttons and it's there in a matter of seconds. Really is pretty awesome, guys. And we have 16 of these 25-yard ranges here, which is pretty sweet. We also have 4 100-yard ranges, as well as the clay house that isn't yet open. So we'll talk more about that in the future, but I'm really interested in seeing what's going to happen there. One of the other big things that in the past I have not liked about indoor ranges is that the reality is, guys, that lead poisoning is a real thing, and it's a concern for a lot of people, okay? When you're in an indoor range and all that stuff's in the air, you're breathing all that in, and the longer the range has been there, the longer that's a problem, right? Not so much here, guys. If you look behind me, and you could probably hear that thing, yeah, that's their I don't know, what is it, the Carries small arms range ventilation. It's a giant ventilation system that just sucks all of the crap out of the air, so you don't have to worry about that. In addition to, out right there in the hallway, there's sinks lined up filled with de-lead soap, okay? So you can get out of there and you can just get that stuff off your hands right away, which is especially important if you want to enjoy the awesome, delicious food they have here. A couple other things you guys might be interested in. There are no, rapid fire restrictions or anything like that. It's not like shoot around and then wait 5 seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds is an eternity, guys, and that's ridiculous, okay? Nothing like that here. Shoot as fast as your little fingers can fire. In addition to that, maybe even faster, because they do have full auto rifle rentals here. You can check out their website and all that stuff for all that information. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk to you about this. I wanted to show you how this system's set up. It's stupid simple. And I think that if you're looking to up your game and you're looking to really maximize the amount of time you can spend at the range and actually get shooting in, it's a no-brainer to check this place out. So yeah, let's go back to the workshop and talk a little bit about this and send you guys home. All right, so there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my little mic thing that I rigged up here. And I really hope that you guys are in the area or even can make the trip out to Lake Erie Arms. Come by, say hi, check out the ranges, check out the gun shop. I'll be talking more about that later, guys. They've got a great selection. It's only going to get better from what I'm being told. The food is great, guys. The guns are awesome. And the ranges, as you've already seen, are state of the art. I appreciate you guys. As always, stay armed, stay safe. Have a great day.